What's up, you guys? Hello. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my lazy day makeup routine plus a hairstyle idea. So I hope you guys subscribe. It's the first link down below. Be sure to like this video and comment more video ideas, and let's just get started. So on days where I don't want to wear too much makeup or I don't feel like doing that, but I still want to look nice and presentable and, well, good, to be honest, because right now I'm breaking out. But so I'm going to show you guys what I like to do. So the first thing I like to do is concealer. We're not going to do too much coverage. We're not going to do too much foundation, anything like that, but concealer is going to be your best friend. So I'm going to use the Rimmel Match Perfect Skin Tone Adapting Concealer, 2-in-1 Concealer and Highlighter in shade 125 Fair. Now, I love this stuff. It has a great applicator, great for under the eyes. We're going to put a little under there because I don't sleep much, and yeah. We're also going to put a little bit on your eyelids. You want to cover that, sometimes like veins and stuff like that. I have a few pimples here I want to just really correct, and then my nose area. Basically, we're going to put this on our whole face, but instead of like foundation. So think of it that way. We're basically just covering our face, but with concealer, so it's a bit of a lighter coverage. And yeah, it's just good. And then a little bit on our neck. And yeah. So you really don't need too much, but we can add a little more coverage if we need to. And what I'm going to be using to blend this is my sponge. I love this. It's like a little bit slanted, but it does a very good job at blending anything. So I'm just going to take it and just blend a little bit under my eyes. Now, a lot of the times, like, I was up pretty late last night, and a lot of the times, like, I want to cover those under eyes, or just, like, sometimes they're a little red, you know. Then we're going to cover everywhere on our face. Since we're not wearing too much foundation, this will just kind of, like, help even out our skin tone a bit. It will just kind of cover anything that we want covered, any pimples, any redness, anything like that. So that's what I'm doing. And I feel like this is great if you're lazy. You can just pop a little bit on, blend it in, and you can be good to go for face makeup. But I feel like that didn't fully cover, so I need to go for a second round just because you can still see those pimples. You can still see that my skin's breaking out, and that for whatever reason, my skin wanted to break out this week. Or wanted to break out. Okay, I'm gonna zoom you in a bit just so you can see what I'm really doing. I'm just really pushing the product into my skin. Really blending it everywhere. Now, like, we don't have to worry too much of, like, foundation or of it not blending. This concealer blends pretty nicely, but I just want to make sure it's blended in a little bit. That's why I used a beauty blender instead of a like brush or anything. I find those sometimes are harder at blending concealers in or blending stuff like that in. And your neck, you really want to make sure you blend it in because sometimes concealer can be a little streaky and you can see it not blended in, so it's one of my tips. We're also going to go in with another concealer, but this is a potted concealer. It is the Luminous Foundation Concealer. Well, this is actually a foundation, but you can use it as a concealer in Sand 4. Now, this is, you know, a little bit dark. Not really super dark for me, but it's just a yellow toned concealer. So what I'm going to do is we're going to mix together the concealer and this. Now, this is a cream product, but I actually love it. You can just grab a little bit on your hand. It's fairly full coverage. So any big blemishes I have that concealer didn't cover, or anything really that like that didn't cover, I go in with this. Yes, I know it's yellow toned. Yes, I know, but it kind of acts as a little bit of color correcting in a sense. So you're really gonna cover up a little. Okay, and I love this stuff. It has a very creamy formula and blends very nicely. The place I got a bunch of them I tested, so I really do like these for just kind of covering really full coverage. It's a free app you can use, and you download it, and they have a bunch of brands you can test, and yeah. So this is great. I'm gonna just go in with a little bit more concealer. My pimples are a little stubborn today and they don't want to cover for some reason. I would have used an actual color corrector just because that probably would work really well. So if you have a color corrector, go for that and cover up your blemishes. But I feel like when we're lazy, sometimes we just want to use concealer, you know? Have what's on hand, use what's on hand. Then I'm going to go in again with the second concealer. Really thing in. Blending is key in this. You could even use your finger, but I'm not going to do that. That's to my liking now. It's how I want it covered. My face is really covered and it's nicely like, can't see the pimples. Zoom you there. Now for the rest of my face, I want to use a translucent powder. The best thing to do is if you're not getting enough coverage from a concealer and from a concealer or some type of product like that, I would recommend using a powder. So the powder long-lasting powder in 003. Now this stuff has quite a bit of coverage, so it's really good for when you're wanting to like build up areas that weren't covered too well or make your face matte all day. I know L'Oreal came out with these new powders. I'm really interested to see how they are. I want to go and get them and test them out for you guys and show you if they're good or not. This is just one of my favorite powders that I can trust. I know it will cover my skin nicely, so when I'm doing lazy day makeup days like this, I don't need to worry about it. Also set kind of under eyes. If you have a loose translucent powder, go for it. Use that, set under your under eyes, and translucent powders actually cover really nicely too. Okay. Now for the face, since this is a lazy day makeup tutorial, you don't want to use too many products on your face, you're kind of lazy. I do recommend though using a blush. I feel like you need a little color in your face sometimes and just to brighten up. So I'm going to use the Pixie by Petra Beauty Blush Duo in Rose Gold. This has a highlighter on one side and a kind of rosy toned blush. So I open this up. I'm just going to take a little bit side of my brush and just brighten up my face, you know. It even has a little highlight. We'll add just a teeny bit. You guys, much Pixie products. You're lazy like me and don't want to do sometimes too much makeup. Then I'm gonna grab a little bit of the highlight and highlight our features, highlight my cheekbones, highlight my nose, just to give a little shimmer, you know. And then we'll go in with a little more of the blush. And just put on your cheekbones just for a little bit of nice color and brightens up your face a lot more. I feel like that already kind of just like transformed our face quite a bit. So blended that in. We're not going to be doing no eyeshadow, nothing like that. We covered with the concealer, so our veins or nothing's going to show. But yeah, look how much nice that looks. Like, look how much nicer that looks. Next, what we're gonna do is a lip color, but actually, Kate, the only eyeshadow we will use is the LA Splash bronze color in this color, but I'm just gonna put it in the inner corners just to brighten a little bit. We're not gonna put this on our full eye, but we're just, you know, it's pretty pigmented. That's all I need. That will do for 2 eyes. And yeah, LA Splash has some amazing products I love and recommend. So just put sparkle to the eye, brightens it up a bit, and makes it look nice. Next thing we're gonna do is the lips. Now I'm gonna give you guys 2 options. One is a sheer matte lip gloss, but it kind of has a tint to it. So I think this is the one I'm gonna go. It matches my shirt. The other option you could do is a full matte lip color. It will make you look like you tried more, make you look like you spent time doing your makeup, and just kind of make your whole over eye makeup look pop. So the one I love is the LA Splash color in Bride's Revenge. This is the perfect nude color, everyday color, great, and I just love it. But the one I'm going to be using is the Pixie by Petra Gel Tint and Silk Gloss. Now, I love this for a lazy day like this. Sometimes, like, I just want a nice lip color, but just kind of, you know, not super bold. So, this is what this looks like. Basically, what this has is on one end, it has a silky gloss, and the other hand, it has a tint, and this is long-lasting lip tint, gives a stain effect with, well, jojoba infused. This is like a great everyday pick-me-up color and gloss on top. So I'm going to be using the color Berry Tint first on my lips, and you'll see what I mean by doing this. They have a bunch of colors in this, and I mean, there's quite a few they came up with, and I love it. I love that kind of idea. I feel like if you're traveling, this would be great. You can just, like, go on the go and have your lip color ready, so... This is such a creamy formula. It just like glides onto your lip color, onto your lip. So there, I just put a little bit. I don't want too much, but just a little bit. And then on the other side, we are going to use the Sweet Gloss, which is a lighter formula, and put this on top. Feel like I love it. Okay, now for hair. When I'm lazy, I can't be bothered to do a full hair tutorial. I can't be bothered to do much with my hair, to be honest. One thing I would recommend is put your hair in a bun like this. Just pull your hair back, twist it up, and put it in a bun. Super easy, makes you look very presentable. Another look I love doing with this to make me look like I spent so much time putting on my hair and doing this is when you have your hair down, I'm going to show you guys, is what you can do is once your hair is down like this, you can grab two pieces, two bigger pieces, twist them, and you're going to put it back as if it was like putting in a half up, half down. Then you grab all the rest of your hair, put it into like a ponytail type of thing, twist your hair up, and you have a bun. And I love doing this. I feel like it just kind of like accentuates your hair and like face. I feel like it just kind of makes you look very presentable and like you spent like a lot of time. And then I like pulling out kind of little baby hairs just to kind of frame my face. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe, comment down below. It notifies you when... Comment down below video ideas. Subscribe is the first link down below and notifies you when I upload video ideas. Be sure to like this, and I will see you next time. Bye!